What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. So, the LA Lakers win their 8th straight game. They beat the New York Knickerbockers by a score of 109 to 113. 113 and 109. The Lakers won the game, right? LeBron James, at 40 years old, is playing some incredible basketball. If he wasn't 40, this would be phenomenal. But since he's 40 and playing like this makes it even more like astronomical, like what he's doing. He finished with 31 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Luka Doncic is playing like the superstar the LA Lakers expected to get when they got him, man. Like Luka, they are playing great together. Luka finished the game with 32 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, right? So, but the win is great. It's outstanding. But the purpose of this video is to talk about a back and forth between Charles Barkley of TNT and Kendrick Perkins of ESPN. So a couple of days ago, or 1 or 2 days ago, a couple of days ago, Kendrick Perkins gets on TV and says that, the LA Lakers are saving the NBA. Now, I didn't even watch his quote. But I saw it like going around. I didn't watch the full video of him saying this or whatever. I didn't watch the clip of him speaking this. But what I think he's referring to is that the NBA needed a crazy storyline. They needed an entertaining storyline to make the season interesting, to spice it up. And the Lakers have the most interesting storyline in basketball. Luka Doncic leaving, a top 3 player getting traded from the Dallas Mavericks to the LA Lakers. Luka Doncic playing alongside a Pantheon great player, LeBron James, like a Mount Rushmore talent, who at 40 years old is still playing like he's in his 20s, playing like a unicorn, playing some of the best basketball I've seen LeBron play in about 3 years. He's doing it at 40 right now, right? He's playing off ball. And JJ Redick he's coaching these boys great. The Lakers are 40 and 21. So they are like a great storyline. Charles Barkley gets on before the game, before the LA Lakers play the New York Knicks. Charles Barkley gets on TV and starts talking about, there's this idiot on ESPN. He's talking about Kendrick Perkins. There's this idiot on ESPN. He's saying the Lakers saved the NBA. I'm paraphrasing, but he like, why y'all never talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Cleveland Cavaliers? Cleveland and OKC been winning. The Lakers just started winning, not too long ago, and y'all want to keep talking about them. Y'all want to always talk about the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers. Y'all always talking about the Lakers and the Warriors every time, but we never give OKC and the Cleveland Cavaliers any shine, right? Now, I'm going to be objective in this whole thing, but let me just say, when Chuck said this, I say, yes, Cleveland and Oklahoma City are outstanding teams. They should be praised as such. They should get spotlight as well, right? They should. They should get talked about. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he get talked about a lot, despite what people think. Shai get talked about a lot. Everybody recognizes universally that he's nice all around. With no hesitation, the boy can hoop. The boy can ball for real. Now Cleveland, they don't really get talked about a lot at all. Like they don't. Even though they got the best record in the NBA, they balling out, they don't get talked about a lot. And I've explained why the Cavs don't get talked about as much as certain organizations, because Donovan Mitchell is their franchise player. And unfortunately, Donovan Mitchell is the equivalent of Michael Redd in star power. I'm not saying they play the same, but Michael Redd and Donovan Mitchell are probably the same in star power. He might be a little bit over Michael Redd, but Michael Redd was an outstanding basketball player, a phenomenal hooper. Michael Redd got 50-point games. He played for the Milwaukee Bucks. All hoopers appreciate his game, and we're fans of his hooping ability, his scoring ability. He had an uncanny scoring ability for sure. Can light it up, fill it up in bunches. Donovan Mitchell can score with the best of them and all of that for sure. He is an exceptional hooper. He's a better athlete than Michael Redd. But Donovan Mitchell is not a a marquee name for real. You can't put his name on tickets and it's going to sell. And Chuck knows, just like everybody else knows, the NBA is about storylines. It's always been like that. The Lakers have the best storyline right now, so they're getting talked about more than everybody because, one, people didn't think they would be good like this. Everybody thought like, first of all, nobody knew they would get Luka Doncic. They got Luka Doncic, one. The trade with Luka Doncic, they got LeBron James, two, and he balling at 40 years old, right? Then nobody thought that they would be this good. It's people that didn't know how to, and I had my reservations about how well LeBron and Luka Doncic would work together. And they proving people wrong. JJ Redick is out coaching dudes. In his rookie season, he's shown to be a really great coach so far with rotations, adjustments, schemes, schematics, all of that, man. So, yeah, like they're going to get talked about more than OKC because they're just a better story. And let's be for real, man. And it's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys balling out and the Chicago Bears balling out. Who going to get talked about more? I'm in Chicago, born and raised. I know the Dallas Cowboys going to get the limelight. They were America's team at one. I mean, still a lot of people, they got fans all across the country. Strongholds of fans, even though they ain't won in a long time. Right? And they go like that with the Lakers, man. You know, so when Charles Barkley get mad and say that, I'm like, okay. And then Kendrick Perkins responds. He got on Twitter and said, hey, NBA on TNT. Might want to tell that senior citizen Charles Barkley that I'll be around. When he see an idiot or fool in person, make sure he keep that same energy. He can come playing with me if he wants to, and I'ma address his ass like the numbers on a house. Straight from the 409. It said straight from the 409, homeboy, and we bar none and fade all. Hashtag Texas boy. And then after the game, when the Lakers won the game, Kendrick Perkins says, the idiot is headed on SportsCenter to talk all Lakers. They said Bron and Luka couldn't play together, but their play says otherwise. They said we're going to be crying in the morning talking about the Lakers. They're wrong again. Gotta show love to the 40-year-old Bron who basically locked up Cat tonight. Carry on. And then he put a hashtag, I actually watch basketball. This is a shot at the TNT crew because a lot of people say that they don't watch basketball because a lot of times they aren't knowledgeable about who certain players are, how they're playing that year. You know, a lot of times they don't know how good a team has become a lot of times or how good a player has become or what they've been accomplishing over the season. And so, you know, it's a lot of people have gripes with people on TNT like Charles Barkley because they feel like they don't watch the games. And that was Kendrick Perkins' little shot at them with that, right? But back to what I was saying. You know, Chuck knows media, like television media, is a business. And the Lakers, the Cowboys, the Yankees have always been premier organizations. So if they're playing well, they're going to shoot in front of everybody, especially when you got two, like one Pantheon great and another dude that's going to be a Pantheon great coming up soon. Luka Doncic is on his way to becoming a Pantheon great. When you got a young dude in his prime, a young megastar playing with a 40-year-old icon that's still playing legendary, it's going to lead everything. The Lakers got 17 championships. They got one of the biggest fan bases in the sports world, for real. And then, like I said, LeBron on his team. Come on, man. He know how this game go. You know how this. I know he want people to talk about, Cleveland more and all of that, and it would be great for them to get talked about. I'm not against it at all. But what I'm saying is, Cleveland Cavaliers, they don't move the dial the way the Lakers do, unfortunately. And, you know, people can say it's time for change, and it should be changed. It should be changed. And I do believe they should get a lot of coverage. But man, a team with LeBron James and Luka Doncic on it, when they winning or losing, they going to get talked about. He know that. He understand that, or he should understand that. So yeah, all of that. Oh, stop talking about them. And Chuck is one of them individuals who didn't think the Lakers, because he tried to double down on the Lakers not being that good, and he didn't think they was that good, and they just got good a few weeks ago. Yada yada yada. Chuck got certain stuff with him too. Cause yes, do I genuinely believe that Chuck feels that OKC and OKC and Cleveland should get more coverage? I do believe he wants that to happen, right? But a part of it too is Chuck also, he like, y'all talk about the Lakers all day, yada yada yada. Chuck had a lot of fun. He talked about the Lakers all the time when the Lakers was trash. When they was garbage, he had a lot of fun trashing the Lakers. A lot. And he was laughing his ass off. You saw all Chuck teeth in his mouth. Where he would be laughing at the Lakers when they garbage, right? Now when they're winning, Chuck like, we talking about them too much. Chuck, you gonna talk about when a team has changed their season around and they made strides that were unpredictable from certain people, like, yo, we didn't see this coming, even though they got Luka Doncic, it's gonna get celebrated, Chuck. You know what I mean? And he know that. He know that 100%, man. But yeah, man. And he like, oh, they always talking about the Lakers. Man, it's the same way sports media led with Michael Jordan during his heyday. Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls was leading a whole bunch of sports stories. Most of the NBA sports stories, Mike was leading. He was the same, and they were, and he was leading for the same reason the LA Lakers are leading now. You got two first ballot Hall of Famers on this team. One Pantheon great, other one on the way to becoming Pantheon great. Come on, man. Yeah, Chuck, come on now. Chuck don't want to talk about the Lakers right now, and they winning. They going if they turn the season around, man, people gonna talk about how well they turn the season around. You know, and we always talking about them. Was they hollering out why they always talking about Michael Jordan? I kind of skipped over. I lost my train of thought in the middle of the video. My bad, y'all. But yeah, were there people saying, yo, we tired of the Bulls getting talked about? Maybe there were. There were people saying that, but we got social media now to see the difference. But yeah, Mike led the stories all the time because he was a legendary, iconic player and the best player in the league. But LeBron ain't the best player in the league anymore, but at 40 years old, he top 7, top 8 right now. Luka Doncic is top 3, man. And those forces coming together and forming like Voltron is unique to talk about. So the worldwide leader ESPN, they gonna talk about them, man. The Lakers, LeBron James, them, they keep the lights on for a lot of folks, man, because they are magnetic. Like me talking about Donovan Mitchell not being a marquee talent. He's not marquee enough, right? And I said, my point is, if you put Donovan Mitchell's name on a ticket and say you watching Donovan Mitchell, people ain't gonna just pile in like that. The way it would be if you say we're going to go see Steph Curry, we're going to go see LeBron James. People gonna pile in a different way to come watch these LeBron and Steph play. Mars ain't lining up around corners to watch Donovan Mitchell play. I hope I didn't say Devin. Donovan Mitchell play, even though Donovan Mitchell is a great player. You know, he's just not marquee like that. So, and Shea get a lot of love, man. Shea get a lot of love. He should be getting more for sure. And I think he will, but Shea gets a lot of love and adulation from all these talking heads and talking pundits on these broadcast TV shows and platforms and all that. So, yeah, man, Chuck, man, oh, they talking about the Lakers. What are you talking about? The Lakers saved the NBA. The Lakers made the season more interesting because the league is about storylines. And that's it, man. Chuck can get mad about all he wants to. He know the stuff true. That's all I'm going to say. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out, y'all. Peace.